everyone, Sophia here. Welcome back to my Etsy shop, Frenchy and Tubby. Today I am going to feature 7 items going into the shop tomorrow, Friday, and that would be the 21st of February. Let me start with the one in the thumbnail, which you probably recognize since it's one item that belonged to me and I have decluttered out of my home after finally fixing the music box. These are the Singing Nuns. They are the Singing Nuns by Berman and Anderson. They are from 1966. So if you remember, if you're old enough like me, you probably recall a particular nun who was singing a song, and then she did other albums after that, but it's primarily that one song called Dominique. Her name was Sœur Sourire. She was actually from Belgium. For many years, people thought she was Canadian. She is from Belgium. Real name was Janine Deckers. And she created that song with other nuns and had a very popular album. And this is the Singing Nuns music box by Berman and Anderson. It was made in Japan. And it is super cute. Their faces are absolutely perfect and adorable. I'm sure you want to hear it, so let me wind it for you. Here we go. So what I did was open up the back, and you know I love to fix clocks and music boxes, and really it was just overwound and stuck and needed a little bit of oil. So now it's working perfectly. Before it was really slow. So slow you couldn't recognize the song at all. I think they are absolutely adorable. Again, they're from the 60s. These are from 66. They're made in Japan. Now, they are not in perfect condition, and you know that I don't like to put things in my shop that are damaged, but I can't pass on this one. So let's look at the damage, because I want to be very transparent. There's a chip right here on one of the cornets, but it's underneath. All right, so, and it's in the back, you really don't see it. Everything else is little paint chips. There's one here, one over there, there's one here. Little blue paint chips. And I think there's one in the back as well. No, that's it. Oh, yeah, there's one in the back right here. A little bit of crazing on top, on the white in general. But most people are looking for the faces and perfection in the faces. The noses are intact. They're a little bit dirty. I didn't want to go and wash them and rub too much, only because I just wanted to make sure that the blush and the lipstick were still there. And then, let me see, yes, there's crazing, a little bit of crazing on the music sheet. I think they're super cute. It's a music box. So anyway, if you guys want it, it's available starting tomorrow, February 21st, in my shop. And it goes on and on and on, right? It slows down after a while, which is normal. Most music boxes will do that. Okay, next item. I'm going to do the next item still with the music box running. Obviously, we are back to Sweden and Swedish glass and crystal. Smile and Chitan. I have another vase, and now because I've had several ones in my shop, whenever I see them at the store, I immediately recognize them. This one is really cool. This is Smile and Chitan. This is from the 50s, and other mid-century modern vase. Because you gotta see this. Okay, so this is another Swedish crystal vase, and I don't know if you can see it, but it has etched ducks on it with reeds at the bottom. This is really cool. I think that if you have somebody in the family who's a hunter, or somebody who has ducks, you know, like a farmstead, The base is really neat. Look at this base. Now, you could use this as a glass. It's a little bit thick on the rim as a glass. It's meant to be a vase, but it's beautifully designed. And it has a total of 1, 2, 3 ducks and a bunch of reeds at the bottom. You got to come to the website, to my Etsy shop, and see it in pictures against a dark blue background. It's beautiful. Etched quite deeply, actually, and in perfect condition. Smile and Chitan Swedish vase. I have another vase after that. This is a Polish crystal vase, and I'm really struggling to put it up for sale because I want to keep it. So you know that the whole region, Poland, Bohemia, Romania, all Bavaria, Germany, this whole area does phenomenal crystal. This is Poland. The brand is called Avitra, and here it is. Look at this vase. It is absolutely gorgeous. Another one I need to put against a dark background. Please look at the pictures in the Etsy shop. So it has these reeds type flowers, roses. The beauty is in the scalloped edge on top. You see that? And then the footing is also absolutely stunning with a star pattern at the bottom. It's etched, and as a result, you're gonna get a frosted and clear design on it. It is such a fabulous vase. I really, really like this. I'm gonna keep it. Now I have one very similar in my curio upstairs. I wanted to keep it so that I would have a pair. It has a little sticker that says 24% lead crystal made in Poland. This is a vase that is so beautiful. You can keep it on display all year. You don't have to stash it in a cupboard or curio. Oh, look at this. It's so unusual. I don't know what these are. They almost look like those figs. Could be that, I don't know. Prickly pears type fruits, maybe. Superb condition. Absolutely superb condition. I keep on touching something here. It's actually leftover of a sticker. Not a chip, not a crack, not cloudy. What a beautiful vase. Avitra crystal. This was made in the 60s. And that palm design right here is so neat. It's got beautiful refraction. It's hand cut. This is it. This is the vase. I sell vases all the time, right? Crystal vases, but this one you gotta get. This one is just so unusual. It's a beautiful piece. It's got interest. You know, some vases are just like clear, kind of, not necessarily boring, but this one has so many different things to look at. Gorgeous. Avitra Poland crystal. Next we're gonna do porcelain. This is a trinket little dish by Mikasa. It says "with love" in the back. My understanding is that they did a series of those, so there's different one. This one is with the April rose, so I'm going to assume that they did a monthly heart dish. And this is a candy dish, a trinket type dish. It's very subtle in terms of colors. You can see, right, it's mostly pastel, not very vibrant, very sweet, very romantic, with a little bit of a design along the edges. It's Mikasa Bone China, made in Japan. Says "with love, Mikasa, Japan." Perfect condition. A few little scratches on the inside, but that's normal. Obviously, it's been used. So again, you can put candies, chocolates, your watch, your jewelry, put it on your bedside table. It's big enough to contain your glasses and other things. It's so romantic looking. Mikasa, with love. Mother's Day gift. Perfect. Next, pottery. This is Rowe pottery, and this is from Cambridge, Wisconsin. They are a well-known pottery maker of salt glazed pottery. It's a bowl or a planter with heart and clover type designs on it in cobalt blue, and it is signed by one of their potters. So it's signed Plucks at the bottom, Pluks, and this is from the 1990s. It's a very, very nice planter. You can use it as a bowl if you want to, whisk anything. I know that they had a whole series of those with various sizes and design, but mostly all of them with stripes and hearts. And this one is in gorgeous condition too. It's hand thrown on the wheel. This is Studio Pottery, Rowe Pottery, Cambridge, Wisconsin. It's a planter. So if you were to put plants in it, it would look something like this. Okay, it's very nice. It's light, very light and airy. You can see the swirl on the inside. Look at that. I like this. It's very primitive in terms of style. Primitive house design or decor. It would fit perfect. Country kitchen, all of that. And speaking of pottery, I have another beautiful planter. Now you could use this as a soup bowl if you want, but this planter, look at the drip glaze on this. Seafoam color, ochre, gold. It's not gold as in shiny gold, but you get the idea, right? And look at the inside. Oh. Can you see the color on this? That seafoam color. Do you know who did this? David Harris. He's a very known potter. Sign DH at the bottom. David Harris is a current teacher at the Western State University in Missouri, and he started his pottery, I believe, in 1978. So he's been around for a hot minute, and everybody knows him in Missouri. It is such a neat planter. So again, you can use it for its intended purpose as a planter. Okay, beautiful with succulents, or you can use it as a soup bowl if you want, or a relish type bowl. I love the drip on it, and I love the seafoam color. The swirl on the inside, can you see it? Look at that. Sign DH, David Harris Pottery, a very well-known studio potter and now an art and pottery teacher at State Western University in Wisconsin. Gorgeous. Okay, when I come back, Art Deco crystal. So this is by far the most recognizable Mikasa crystal design. It was started in 1980 something. It is called Deco. You probably recognize it, right? So these are Mikasa Deco crystal candle holders. I have two in the short. They are in amazing condition. No scratch, no cloudiness, no chip, no flea bite, nothing. So I could stop there and just sell this set, all right? But that's not what I'm doing, because check this out. I also have the tall ones. So I'm selling all four. You're getting a short and a tall one twice to pair wherever you want in your house, on a mantle, for instance. So it's all four pieces. And by the way, if you really like this deco style, later on, probably next week, I also have the tall vase. I just want to say one thing. If you go to replacements.com, which is where people go to replace pieces they've broken, lost, or just want to purchase, That one alone is almost $60. Just one. And I got 4 pieces. And I'm going to probably sell them for under that. So this is a mega bargain for you. And a really cool find. Because this is very modern looking. Therefore still very current. But it still has that deco design, which gives it a vintage flair. So again, it's a short candle holder with its matching tall candle holder. They did this in different sizes. This is the tallest one of the candle holders. And you'll notice that the design is actually on a diagonal. Do you see that? It's not straight. So if you want the design to be matching like this, this will be in diagonal. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but anyway, it's 2 tall candlestick and 2 short candlestick. And actually, Mom picked those when we went to the store to source for the shop. She saw these, and I was like, well, you know, they are Mikasa Deco. A lot of people sell them. But we kept looking on the shelf, and then we found more and more pieces. And I was like, you know what? Not a lot of people actually have full sets. They usually sell 1 or 2, but never 4. So if you want to grab them, they're going to be available tomorrow, starting 5 p.m. in the shop. They're really beautiful, and they are heavy. So it's heavy-duty crystal. Again, they are in perfect condition. They have beautiful sparkle. And it's a very nice design. I like them. Another one I probably would keep. Okay. And I think that is it, right? Yep, I did everything. So, what would I keep? This, absolutely would keep it. I almost did to pair with the other one that I have that is very similar. And I would absolutely keep this one. This is beautiful. I just love the colors, the way it's designed. You can tell when you look at it that this is a master potter. Absolutely gorgeous. And I don't know if it shows, but it goes from glossy to matte. There's so many different things to it. I love it. David Harris Pottery, State Western University. Okay, so these were all my items going in the shop tomorrow at 5 p.m. Tell me down below which one do you like. And if you see something that you really, really want, get behind your keyboard, because at 5 p.m. when they're live, they go fast. This and this will be in pottery, stoneware and pottery. This will be in vintage decorative item. This and all of the other crystal would be in vintage crystal. And then the little figurines will be in vintage decorative items. I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.